Alright, y'all, so today we are taking a look at Super Saiyan Vegeta, the OG beta test Vegeta, bro. This guy has been around for forever, and he actually got a really good buff that makes him quite viable in Season 4. Now, we're gonna see he's not really the greatest early on, but once we get this guy some, like, build-up stacks and he's able to start cooking, man, he's able to do some really nasty things. So, the buffs that they gave this guy were two major important things. Firstly, the Energy Blast Volley, skill 1, does now apply a 5% movement speed down debuff. It is 5% per Ki Blast that hits the enemy, and that could stack up as many times as you can. So, again, at max level, this could actually provide a 75% slow. Then his super attack does a flat 2000 damage on the first hit now, which just allows him to just actually do some pretty significant damage with the super and even be a secure for certain bosses if you need it. Again, this guy's actually really good now. I feel like he's able to sustain himself a lot better in fights. He's able to keep the enemy from running away whilst having a solid defensive tool. Now, again, like I said, early game, this guy, again, he gets chased down. He doesn't really have that much shield restoration on skill 1, and it can just be a little bit tough for this guy. Now, right here, I actually try to use Tau and I fail. You can laugh at me. Yeah, it's a little bit of an Minato moment there, but it's all good. They can't really do a lot of tower damage early on anyways. Like, they couldn't even get a third of the tower there. We're all good. But, yeah, that's the thing with Vegeta. Early game, you definitely will see a bit of weakness for him, and it's going to be consistent, across both of the games that I've shown in today's video. But once he's able to get a little bit of levels, this guy starts to make a pretty big comeuppance. So, again, stay tuned for that here. But, yeah, we did actually win the first Kai, which is really good. So, now we're just going here for the second one. Bardock is trying to get it from us, but he could not actually steal that Kai from us, luckily. Now, I'm getting here a little cornered by Bardock and Daima Goku again. And, dude, they just do so much damage. Daima Goku tried to open right there, and I'm like, okay, I gotta try and fish for a clash here, which I actually end up getting the clash, which restores my shield, gives me XP. Then I ult right here, and look at that. We're able to kill Bardock since I also applied the slow, and this boy is taken care of, giving me a little bit more of the build-up stacks. I have Giant Slayer now. Now it's like, okay, now I'm looking a little better here. I have level 2 on my skill 1. We're looking nice here. I don't have to get jumped by Bardock and Daima Goku together anymore. Daima with his ult, which I don't know why Daima ulted there, honestly. I have no idea. But again, it's really nice that Vegeta's skill 1 does do that massive like debuff and movement speed now, because I just feel like before, he was very basic, but not necessarily in the greatest way. I think he definitely needed a bit more of like crowd control type of abilities in his kit, or again like these debuffs that just really allow him to pressure the enemy or keep them from running away. Right here, I'm like trying to see, okay, could I steal the Kai? No, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna risk it. I have my transformation just in case they try to push the fight, so that's why I'm holding on to her right now, just kind of. My goal here is to try and keep them from running to top lane, which I actually do because Daima Goku ends up staying bot here anyways. They actually went for the Kai instead of going for anything else, which is kind of dumb of them. Now, I was waiting to use my transformation here, but Bardock just came in like just a fat ass, dude. Bardock came in and just hit me into a wall 3 times, just instant kills me. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what to say. At this point, I'm just like, yeah, I need the stats. Let me just transform. Have skill 3 just in case, but I mean, was like right there, I just kind of got just like cooked by Bardock, man. What can I say? Very unfortunate. But now we're just waiting here for the next boss. I'm just getting a little bit of this back farm here, which again is another good thing for Vegeta. Build up stacks work really well for this guy, so having a lot of extra farm around is just super good. I'm able to get all these backs. I still have a level advantage over the Bardock, which is kind of the most important thing I'm thinking of right now. And as long as I don't really get jumped, we should be all good to go. Daima Goku right there on bot is level 8. And yeah, we have a pretty comfortable, just like general level advantage over the enemy team right now. So I'm not really too worried regardless. And now I'm at a pretty good point where I think I could like, okay, since his fights are longer, Vegeta's able to get more farm, and now his health again is a lot larger, so I'm able to get a lot of extra shield. When I reach level 9, I'm actually able to max out my skill 1 now, so that's going to be a good thing. Realistically, I should have maxed out skill 1 already, but not really, again, the biggest deal of all time. Just making sure we're denying XP from the enemy team. Now, with my skill 1 maxed out, I should have a really, really great time at dealing extra damage and just having that huge movement speed debuff, which again, I really do like in this guy. So now we're here with Nappa. A team fight will probably ensue, even if it doesn't. Like, I still have my ult available. As you see right here, bam. Look at that extra damage that we could just do with the ultimate. I slow Daima Goku, so we're able to get a kill on him right there. Again, I use my skill 2, but unfortunately couldn't hit him. Look at that slow when Super Saiyan 3 Goku is trying to escape. He literally could not escape. And the fact that I'm able to spam this move basically every 3 seconds is pretty nasty. I keep pushing up here to try and get him. Bardock was held a little bit from being able to save Super Saiyan 3, and Bojack actually gets the final kill because of that. And yeah, a lot of that was because of that slow I did have available to me, which is, again, really, really nice. Now we see right here, Vegeta, again, just has so much shield restoration that I'm able to live through that. We get away, and now we are good to go for the next fight here. So, again, that ult damage, again, it's like very difficult to potentially manage because of the fact that, okay, if you go into the ult, you are basically like getting hurt, but also feeding me at the same time, right? That Daima is not hitting his ults either, dude. That Daima is just being really bad at that. I steal the Kai from them. We're still in this team fight here, restoring my shield constantly, just like having a good old time. Of course, eventually I'm going to get killed because I'm getting a 2v1, but that lasted quite a long time. Now, I did go Pursuer in this fight just because I wanted to try it out. I think you should definitely go defensive step with this guy, honestly, but I'm just going Pursuer for the funnies. Realistically, defensive step would have helped me a lot more in that situation. When I vanished, I would have taken a lot less damage and had more opportunities to restore my shield. But we're looking good here. I'm at level 10. Once I get level 11, I can max on my ult, and then we'll be looking really, really nice. So the next team fight, or, you know, against this boss that's upcoming, we will be just like absolutely fantastic. I have what, 11 stacks now with build up, so yeah, we're cooking for sure. I head over right to boss. Since Vegeta's able to actually do consistent damage now, I don't know why I used tower right there, actually. I think that was a misinput. But since Vegeta's able to do consistent damage, I could just ult a boss, and if they're on here, I could just have my shield restoration available. I didn't have to do it here because Kefla and Bojack were around, but if it had to come to that, I definitely would be able to. I hit Bardock here, use my skill 2, have my skill 1. Unfortunately, it doesn't slow him through that skill 3, but still, I'll come back around. We finish Bardock off, and now we can just all push for the tower right here. So again, you guys could really see like the effect of that slow. I think it's like a huge thing. We have Ultimate Gohan around here. He's just kind of doing his own thing. Use my skill 2. Look at that like burst damage that our team is able to do to him. Again, bam. And we kind of just like win from here. There's not really much to say. If I really wanted to, I could have just ulted on this tower at the end, and like, what are they going to do realistically? But I knew that the tower is going to like kind of end soon, so not really that big of a deal here. Now I use my ult, push them all off me, restore all my shield, and look at that. Yeah, and I'm just like not even taking that much damage anymore. W17 ult right there, by the way. And we kind of just win from here. I mean, there's not really a way for us to lose necessarily. Now, here again, I'm able to just get back, and we're just waiting for our 17 to come back up if we need to, and just kind of, again, trying to stop this Bardock from backdoor myself here. So we're like, okay, Bardock's out of position here. We could just slow him. We could just keep him from getting away. Oh, Super Saiyan 3's here. You're actually dead. Vegeta with Giant Slayer actually could do some pretty consistent damage. Now, they're going for boss right here, but in my opinion, it doesn't really matter because it's like, okay, well, even if they get boss, what is going to happen? Nothing. I'm just going to go straight for this God of Destruction here. Ultimate Gohan was running around, but I don't really care. We even stole the boss for them. I actually forgot about that here. So that's really funny. I tried to get away, but I did get Wrath. However, again, I used my skill 1 to not only slow Bardock, but restore more shield. And then I used my skill 1 again. And look at all that shield restoration, bro. We're looking really, really nice here. Then I just make sure my shield is restored since Zeno's ending. And again, you guys kind of get the rinse and repeat from here. That's the end of this first fight. Zeno stopped for a second here. Oh yeah, this is something else that happened. Like the game just started like really lagging. I don't know why, but that just happened. So my hands are up in the air. I ult again on the God of Destruction, so it pushes them back, restores my shield. Daimagoku does another missed ult again. I do die for the chip, but it doesn't really matter. I also couldn't really move as nicely as I would have liked to because there was just a huge lag spike. I'm telling you guys, right here, it was actually really, really crazy, that lag spike that happened. But we win. We got the Dragon Ball, and yeah, I mean, pretty good first match for Super Saiyan Vegeta. We kind of see a lot of his value here. Nothing really too crazy, like I said. Like, he's not consistently dominating every single second of the match, but man, this guy's a lot more valuable than he was before because he has just like a lot more uniqueness to his kit. Now, the next match here, again, yeah, 2, 4, 5. I got 5 assists, 4 deaths. Again, definitely not ideal, but a lot of that was pretty much only early game. If you notice, like late game, I pretty much didn't get killed at all until that last aspect where I pushed for the Kai. Not the Kai, the God of Destruction. I'm an idiot. Now, our Vegeta unfortunately got hit by the search trap right there. I do skip ahead to this part of the match because it's like, well, the first part of farming isn't really like super enjoyable to watch anyway, so there's not really a point for me to keep showing that. Now, again, we see here, again, early game Vegeta, nothing really crazy. Especially against like early game Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. It's just like, you get constantly pinned into a wall, God Goku's just mowing me down, and I'm just like, yeah, not really the best. I think another thing that happens here is, I believe I accidentally grabbed too easy as well, which is not like the worst option, I guess, but you definitely want to build up in this meta now for Vegeta. So there's a couple of mess up, the kind of like things that happen early game here. But like I said, once we get some build up for Vegeta, he's able to start doing some really, really good things here. So grab my skill 2 here. We go ahead and get some of this farm gathered together. Make sure, okay, we catch up. This is my realization where I'm like, damn, I got too easy. My bad, champ. My bad. It's also Mystery HP and Clouds, I believe, or it's Mystery HP and the Search. So it's just like annoying divine draws, or yeah, I hate the divine draws honestly this season. That's like one of the things I just really dislike. Just like all the divine draws in general just like really do suck. Now they keep pushing us. Our Vegeta did actually get his transformation off, so he's good to go. I do have my ult available in case I really need it. I do ult on God Goku right there, trying to push him back. I'm trying to get just a kill on him, and bam, we do actually get a kill on Vegeta, or Goku, my bad. Unfortunately, the Vegeta does kill me and end up maxing, so, you know. I mean, we're not able to really stop that max burst. Just like a very unfortunate thing. I was able to push them back really well, but my Vegeta got killed, so, you know, what am I supposed to do, honestly? It is what it is at that point. Now, I do opt for Giant Slayer, of course. I actually really do like Giant Slayer. It's a second card in Vegeta. It's able to just give him that little bit of extra damage burst, especially if he has his ult available. And now we just all get to corner Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta here. We see hits just kind of waiting around. At first, we were really losing this interaction, but after this, we start really bringing it back here. So I do use my Photon Bomber here. I do use my Kappa supporter. And I just kind of wait around just to see if I could really tag anyone. I do use my Photon Bomber to kill Vegeta. I do get killed by Lobo's hit right there. Actually, oh yeah, Lobo's in this video, I guess. Daima is able to kind of just hold God Goku back, get rid of any potential snowballs he had. And even though we did technically like lose the fight. We won the interaction because we got boss. I was able to take out the other tank here. Now I'm transformed. Now I have a lot of extra stats, and now we should really be cooking, man. If I had those build up stacks, I would have actually been able to live that confrontation, I'm thinking, which is really unfortunate that I'm an idiot. Either way, Vegeta is very simple to use, so it's not that hard to, again, get him to cook at the bare minimum. Lobo's just trying to get the actual hit in the tower, but not really a big deal to me right now. Anyways, now I'm just waiting around for the next farm to come up so I can make sure I get to level 8 and etc. as soon as possible. I barely missed that Kai, man. Like, just a few misplays early on. Like, we definitely will go ahead and give me that, right? But I'm still doing my job. I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do. So, hey, you know, we're still good to go. Now I'll go ahead and finish off this farm so I could get some extra levels in. I do opt to get a little bit of extra on my ultimate. From further testing in other games, I think that Vegeta doesn't really need to max his ultimate out super fast. He can, but you might be better off going for skill 1 at level 8, then maxing your ult after, just because that skill 1 just like gets so much better at level 2, whereas when you're using your ult, you're gonna just have like your enemy is close up and personal to you regardless, is when you use it 9 out of 10 times. Now, the boss is always up at top, but I do need to stay bot just to make sure that we're not going to get like max bursted or anything again. Like, I want to avoid that as much as possible. Luckily, our hit took out the Kefla on top lane, and now that I'm just holding and waiting, I'm like, well, since I'm down here, then my next plan of action is going to be just to go for their God of Destruction and make sure I take all of this spawner farm that may spawn up. So that's what I'm just waiting to do. I did notice that Vegeta is around here. God Goku actually is around here, and I believe Vegeta does end up popping up here as well eventually. But here we have God Goku. I try to pull him off the tower and get a few hits in. Luckily, he actually did miss me completely there. I get another slight chip on the tower. Again, more and more chips are happening, and I get the tower right here, so that's really good. Now, again, we see Kefla and Hit do pop up. I ult them since they're all targeted red on me. The Surge Trap actually kills right there, which is really funny. Then now Vegeta is pretty much about to die. Dude, I feel like I'm just getting confused by the characters that are around here. But again, you see Vegeta's survivability right there. When you're in a pinch getting 3v1, you just ult, bam, you just restore so much shield. And you can actually do, again, pretty decent damage. We see pretty much just like one-shot God Goku with my ult, which, yeah, you can see where the ult is able to do a lot of damage. Putting my skill 2 right there just allows me to really just, again, keep the enemy off the tower. It's like, okay, well, they're either going to get consistently damaged or we're going to be able to get our chips off perfectly fine. So either one is all good to go. And from here, again, we have a pretty big just like advantage in general here. We have both Jackie Chun and Nappa. The next boss should be up in about 50 seconds now, which at that point my ult will also be available. So again, we have multiple kind of secure options. Actually, it's at 7:30, which still my ult is available. Yeah, again, you guys can tell I'm still getting used to these warm-up times right here. So overall, Vegeta is way more fun now. I mean, I definitely had a lot of fun using him this time for sure. We see Hit was on the God of Destruction, so we were going to go ahead and just like pinch him, but we were able to take care of him before that, so that is good. They're all on the boss already. I put my cabin down just to make myself a little bit more tankier. Trap God Goku there, ult him just in case. And now at this point, it's just kind of us taking care of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta before anything else does happen. Put my skill 2 right there, kind of keep him trapped in. And bam, we are now good to go. We could pretty much freely take this boss unless Kefla comes in. But we saw Kefla was back there just like holding the God of Destruction. So we really had no threat there. I'm not sure why Kefla didn't show up to the boss. I think that was kind of an L on the Kefla's part. We do get ulted by Hit, but you know, we're just able to get around it pretty just simply. I'm able to just keep chipping this tower just because, again, at this point, it's going to be a bit difficult to kill me. I get the final hit on Kefla right there. And yeah, God Goku even ults me, but doesn't really do that much damage until that second hit. which he had his passive up. So if I had build up there again, I actually would have lived that. That's the really unfortunate thing, man. I really wish I had build up. At this point, I'm like, I might as well go for Genshin High because I'm not really going to get too much value from Too Easy at this point. And since there's only one God of Destruction Tower left, I might as well go Genshin High since I don't have build up. I would not normally do that, but I mean, again, I would normally be running build up. So this is legitimately like a majority of the times I've been killed could have been completely circumvented if I wasn't silly, right? If I wasn't a little stupid, we would have been just fine. Now my ult is back up again. It's a pretty short cooldown. So if I really wanted to, I could just like go ahead and take care of that. I'm not sure why I actually went for farm here. I guess it's because I saw Zeno was resetting. So at this time, I'm like, hey, I might as well just get a little bit of farm on the map. We see Kefla's right there trying to get away. So I'm like, okay, well, let me do that. Here, I expecting Kefla would still be there. But again, I should have realized, oh yeah, her vanish like just takes her away from the fight like a billion times. So, I mean, it is what it is. Daima actually got a crazy ult on there, so yeah, we're pretty good here. W Daima, I mean, my top lane and just DPS in general just did really well. So did our hit, but those are the Vegeta matches. Again, good character. He's able to cook a lot extra here. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know what y'all are thinking, and again, my stats look good, so that's what matters at the end of the day. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.